Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Throughout history, women have proven themselves to be excellent soldiers as well as generals, even better than men at times. But to date, gender discrimination still persists. Today, we break the stereotype and bring to you the 10 most badass female soldiers ever. Number 1 is the most decorated soldier ever, so watch out for that. Number 10, Kylie Watson, Lance Corporal. Let's start with one of the bravest British soldiers who has not only served, but also saved the lives of her comrades during the wars. Kylie Watson, from Ballymena, County Antrim, gave medical care in exposed open ground for 20 minutes. Her citation spoke of her immense courage and inspiration to her platoon in Helmand province in 2011. The Lance Corporal soldier is believed to be only the 4th woman to receive the Military Cross, the 3rd highest award for gallantry. On another occasion, Watson of the Royal Army Medical Corps ran 100 meters in full view of the enemy under sustained fire to give life-saving first aid to an Afghan soldier who had been shot twice in the pelvis. Watson's immense courage, willingness to put her own life at risk, and absolute bravery saved the life of one warrior and acted as an inspiration to her platoon and their Afghan National Army partners. More power to this amazing and badass soldier.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 9, Jennings Hegar, Major Mary. This young woman wanted to be an Air Force pilot since she was a little girl. She soon became an accomplished medevac pilot, flying 3 tours of Afghanistan. Flying in and out of combat zones with precision and ease, she helped save the lives of numerous soldiers and civilians. On a 2007 mission to rescue 3 injured American soldiers, her helicopter was attacked and shrapnel impacted Hegar in 15 places. Unfazed, she continued her duties as co-pilot, and they moved to the next pickup point. On their second landing, the enemy attacked again and managed to cripple the aircraft. The crew managed to set up a perimeter and waited 20 minutes to be rescued. As they were being airlifted out, Hegar manned the helicopter guns and laid suppressing fire to allow their safe exit. She was awarded the Purple Heart and is the 6th woman to receive the Distinguished Flying Cross, and only the 2nd woman ever to receive it with the Valor device. Number 8, Ashley Pullen, Specialist. It was March 20th, 2005, the day Ashley Pullen, a member of the Kentucky National Guard's 617th Military Police Company, became a hero. It was the day that would earn this daughter of small-town America a Bronze Star for valor. Pullen, who joined the Guard at age 17 to help pay for college, didn't want a desk job. She chose the military police, feeling that it better suited someone who, quote, likes to be in the middle of everything. In Iraq, she found herself in the thick of explosions, gunfire, and mortar attacks. On one mission, Pullen wasn't thinking about the dozens of Iraqi insurgents who had just ambushed the convoy, nor their piles of guns and grenades, nor the bullets ripping through the air around her. Her bloody comrade lay on the road south of Baghdad, and she had to help the gravely wounded soldier fast. She hustled as quickly as her short legs would carry her, ignoring the heat, the ferocious battle, and her heavy gear. She ran 100 meters, almost the length of a football field, to help her comrades, and was successful. Now she is retired and stays home, but Pullen says she misses the battlefield and would love to just jump back in anytime. Number 7, Virginia Hall, Spy. Known as the Limping Lady because of a prosthetic leg, Virginia Hall was a war hero. During tours in occupied France with the British Special Operations Executive and CIA predecessor Office of Strategic Services, American spy Virginia Hall was an intelligence industry innovator. She used makeup and savvy tricks to escape capture by the Gestapo, who unsuccessfully hunted her for assisting the French resistance. Hall trained resistance cells that performed guerrilla sabotage, like blowing up bridges and even derailing a freight train. At the end of the war, she reported that her team had captured 500 Germans and killed 150. The Nazis called her the enemy's most dangerous spy. Her work is credited with convincing British and American military officials to deploy other women as spies during a major moment for women in the war. In 1942 and 1943, the armed U.S. forces finally allowed women to enlist, but female war veterans still struggled for recognition and benefits. Though never publicly lauded during her lifetime, she received awards, but didn't want to blow her cover. Hall was the U.S. most decorated World War II woman civilian, and the best part is, she was never caught. She is credited with deploying spy tactics that are still used by the CIA today. Number 6. TOMOE GOZEN, Samurai. Japanese history, like most national histories, tends to be a bit of a sausage fest. An emperor here, a samurai there, and some Buddhist monks thrown in for good measure. But some warriors, known to be the greatest, actually existed. Although most of Japan's fearsome samurai warriors were men, there were some women who bucked social norms to become skilled and deadly fighters, like the fearsome and infamous 12th century samurai TOMOE GOZEN. The story of TOMOE GOZEN is shrouded in mystery, but she was known for being both beautiful and terrifying. What's truly impressive about the legend of TOMOE GOZEN is not just that she was a female samurai, but that she was an elite warrior, and one that even other warriors feared. Because her story is based on legends more than facts, there isn't much factual information on her. In one widely known version of her story, she escaped the battlefield at 28 and became a Buddhist nun, eventually dying aged 90. Number 5. Joan of Arc. This list cannot be complete without Joan of Arc. She was a peasant girl living in medieval France and believed that God had chosen her to lead France to victory in its long-running war with England. With no military training, Joan convinced the embattled crown prince, Charles of Valois, to allow her to lead a French army to the besieged city of Orleans, where it achieved a momentous victory over the English and their French allies, the Burgundians. After seeing the prince crowned King Charles VII, Joan was captured by Anglo-Burgundian forces, tried for witchcraft and heresy, and burned at the stake in 1431, at the age of 19. By the time she was officially canonized in 1920, the Maid of Orleans, as she was known, had long been considered one of history's greatest saints, and an enduring symbol of French unity and nationalism. Number 4. CATHAY Williams. Just to do what they loved, some women in the Army had to impersonate and hide their gender. Born a slave near Jefferson City, Missouri, CATHAY Williams was the first known African-American woman to serve in the United States Army, enlisting under the name William CATHAY to hide the fact she was a woman. She said that the regiment she joined wore the Zouave uniform, and only 2 persons, a cousin and a particular friend, knew that she was a woman. According to Army archives, the 2 people were partly the cause of her joining the Army. Another reason was she wanted to make her own living and not be dependent on relations or friends. Documents show Williams served alongside the men in her unit, without being recognized as a woman until she contracted smallpox and became ill. The disease caused her to be in and out of military hospitals until it was discovered she was female and immediately discharged. Number 3. Leanne HESTER, Army Sergeant. Leanne HESTER was the first woman to earn the Silver Star in Iraq for her actions in leading a counterattack against insurgents who hit her convoy. Also profiled on Task and Purpose, she was one of the first women to earn the Silver Star since World War II. Under heavy machine gun fire and mortar attacks, she and her squad leaders set out on foot to engage the enemy with grenades and assault rifles, resulting in 27 insurgents killed, 6 wounded, and 1 captured. Now who is more badass, men or women? And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. Number 2. This image shows a female soldier out in the field with her gun. It is exciting and good to know that just a century back, women weren't allowed in the field, but now women have rightfully taken their place on the field. Hopefully, we will see more and more women on the battlefield in the future. Number 1. Sergeant MILUNKA, SAVIC, Most Decorated Woman Soldier. This is the name you might have heard before, because MILUNKA SAVIC is the most decorated female soldier of all time. She fought during the Balkan Wars and throughout World War I. During her service, she was wounded 9 times, but that barely slowed her down. This is not even the craziest part. When her brother was called to fight for Serbia in 1912, she either accompanied or impersonated him and joined the army. Do you know anyone this passionate to put their life at risk? We don't. Due to her valor on the battlefield, she was not punished when her gender was revealed, following her first injury from a Bulgarian grenade. Her commander offered to transfer her to the nursing corps, but she refused. Her combat exploits continued into World War I, where she was recognized for heroism by France, Russia, and Britain. What do you think about these badass women? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.